Samanta Cakkavalesu Atra Gaccantu Devata Saddhammam Munirajase Sunantu Saggamukkhadam Dhammasavana-kalu ayam vadanta Dhammasavana-kalu ayam vadanta Dhammasavana-kalu ayam vadanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa Magganatthangiko setto Saccang jatu Saccanam Chaturo Pada Virago Setto Dhammanam Dipadananca Chakma. Dear brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, today I am going to deliver Dhamma talks, Dhamma sermon on the highest path, the highest truth, the highest doctrine, and the highest individual in the world. The full moon day of May has been officially and universally accepted as the most holy day of the Buddhists with regards to the birth, enlightenment, and the parinibbana of the most compassionate, omniscient, and fully enlightened Lord Buddha. Buddhists all over the world celebrate the triple significant events of the Lord Buddha on Vesak Day with great respect and gratitude. Performing Amisa Puja, material offering, and Patipatti Puja, practice of the teachings, are the two ways that Buddhists in Thailand, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, and Vietnam commemorate the Vesak Day annually. Mahayana Buddhists of China, Japan, and Korea celebrate Vesak sometimes on a different day following the Chinese calendar. Many Thai people become temporary Buddhist monks to show gratitude to the Lord Buddha. Thai women observe 10 precepts in white attires in temples for a longer period. Myanmar Buddhists also become monks in the name of the Buddha. Sri Lankan Buddhists observe 8 precepts or 10 precepts on Vesak Day and distribute food and drinks to pilgrims freely in towns. All street, shops and houses in the country are illuminated with colorful Vesak lanterns and decorated with Buddhist flags also. Colorful pandals depicting the Buddhist stories are put up in streets for travelers and pilgrims to see and hear the descriptions in special poems and prose narrated by experts. Whatever material kinds of offering is called Amisa Puja, the practice of precept and meditation is called Patipatti Puja, the highest offering to the Lord Buddha. Prince Siddhartha was born in Lumbini Park when his mother, Queen Mahamaya, wanted to go her mother's home. Maha Brahma Sampati received him with a net of gold, and the Prince Siddhartha walked 7 steps on lotus flowers, sprang on the ground spontaneously of the royal Lumbini Park of Sala trees, and he spoke instantly with inspiring words. Aggo hamasmi lokassa, jetto hamasmi lokassa, setto hamasmi lokassa, ayamanti majati nattidani punap bhavoti. He uttered, I will be the greatest of the world. I will be the most senior. I will be the most noble. This is my last birth, and I will not be reborn. Prince Siddhartha renounced the world when he was 29 years old in search of the truth. He associated religious masters like Alara Kalama and Uddaka Putta in the beginning to learn the path to eliminate suffering, but he was not satisfied with what they taught to him. Then he practiced austerities, self-mortification for 6 years until he realized that it could not help him to find out the truth, but instead he would be very weak. Famous 6 teachers were there in Jambudvip in India who taught religions. Ajita Kesakambali was one of them. He taught there isn't rebirth. There are 4 elements, namely earth, water, fire, wind. None would commit sins by shooting with an arrow, because the arrow goes through the elements only when someone shoots, he said. He held 10 wrong views, namely that there isn't result of giving, offering, or sacrificing. There isn't result of evil or good actions. There isn't rebirth of being in this world and next world. There isn't any good result of serving father or mother. There aren't spontaneous births whatsoever, and there aren't recluses and Brahmins that follow the correct path. A master known as Purana Kashyapa also denied result of karma, good or bad. A famous naked ascetic, Nigantanatha Putta, was the founder of Jainism, and he abstained from drinking cold water, Sabbhavari Parita. Maintain discipline in every way, Sabbhavari Yuta. Puffed of all evils, Sabbhavari Yuta. Experience liberation by eradication of all evils, Sabbhavari Putta. That was called Chatuyama Samvara, the 4 methods of restraining self. Self-torturing is the way to eliminate karma, according to him. He claims that he is always endowed with omniscience. Another master known as Sanjay Bellatiputta is known as eel holder. He avoided answering intellectual questions for fearing of telling lies. Attipi meno, I don't say there is. Nattipi meno, I don't say there isn't. Attipicha meno, nattipicha meno, I don't say there is or there isn't. No tipicha meno, I say neither this way nor that way. were his answers to those who ask such questions like, is there a result of karma? Isn't there a result of karma? Is there a result or absence of result of the karma? Or is there some other way of creation of karma, etc.? Another master known as Pakudakachayana also did not believe the cause and effect, but according to him, 7 elements, namely earth, water, fire, wind, pain, happiness, and vitality, are permanent substances, and they are the real, and all others are not real, according to him. Religious master Makkali Gosal denied result of all human activities, and man should not try for anything, and the life ends up automatically like a reel of thread that reels off. King Ajatasattu visited Lord Buddha and told Buddha how those religious masters guided him wrong way. When he asked about the path of practice. Ascetic Siddhartha, after abandoning the practice of self-mortification, he followed the middle path by accepting the milk rice from Sujata, the daughter of the millionaire in Senani village. He sat down at the foot of the Bodhi tree and determined to attain enlightenment, having such intention as that, may my blood and flesh dry up. Skin, bones, and veins may remain, but I don't give up until I should attain my goal. It was his determination. It was a Vesak day that the ascetic Siddhartha attained enlightenment, being able to reflect past lives in the first watch of the night, wisdom of seeing the appearance and disappearing of being in the second watch in the night, and the wisdom of elimination of all defilements in the last watch in the night. Tears of joy burst out from his mouth. Anika jati samsarang sandha vissang anibisang kakarakang santo dukkha jati punam punam kahakaraka dithosi punagehang nakahasi sabbate pasuka bhagga gahakutang visankitang visankaragatam chittang tanhanam khaya majjaga. I have wondered about many a birth in the circle of life as I was not find out you. It is indeed the painstaking to be born again and again in search of the house builder. Now I have seen the builder of the house, and so-called house won't be made again. All of your rafters have been broken off. The ridge pole has already been destroyed. The thought that diverted all components Sankara has already caused to attain the extinguish of the desire. Then he introduced himself to the Brahmin Drona, that he was not a Brahma or any other god, but Buddha in the sense that he has known what he has to be known, he has discarded what he has to be discarded, he has practiced what he has to be practiced. Therefore, he is the Buddha taught Brahmin. Parinyayang parinyatang bhavitabang cha bhavitang pahathabbang pahidang me tasma buddhomi brahmana. Thus he said to the Brahmin drone when he asked who was he was doubtful about him and want to know uh, what was this special person. He taught the five ascetic that he has already achieved that no one has achieved before. That is the wisdom of the truth of suffering, the cause of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the path to be followed for the cessation of suffering. Magga Nattangiko Setto. Eightfold Path is the highest among paths. Unlike that of those six teachers who had taught the 62 views with regards to the existence of past, present, and future souls, eternal life, and the views of non existence of life, right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration that constitute the noble truth of Eightfold Way is able to be followed by all human beings without depending on any religious dogma, as it is guiding for a proper way of living. The uncontrolled human being is like a wild buffalo, and the Eightfold Way regulates him to attain the supremacy of human dignity. The human dignity has been dragged to the greatest darkened precipice when the Buddha appeared in the world. Same human beings had to serve like slaves to some other human beings who claimed to be the highest by birth in their caste, but they were unworthy in behavior. Those were the Brahmins who claimed that they were brought to the world from the mouth of the god Brahma. Buddha said, Najaccha hoti najaccha hoti brahmano kammana hoti kammana hoti brahmano. One does not become an outcast by birth, or one does not become Brahmin by birth, but the action one becomes an outcast or the Brahmin. Buddha said in the Vasala Sutta. People were on the wrong track and they just followed what others followed. Then the Buddha said, why don't you light up a lamp when you are in the darkness? Ko nuhaso kimanando nittang pajjalite sati andhakare navonadda padipang nagavessata. Their eyes were blind and could not see the truth. Buddha said that the individual is responsible for his own karma. The purity depends on one's own practice. Lord Buddha disclosed Four Noble Truths, but that excel all other truths. Setto Satchanam Chaturo Pada. The experts in meditation reflected over 100,000 or more than that lives in their past, but still they were very far from the truth. They saw not the importance of the aggregates, impermanence of the aggregates, but the permanent soul that is with them forever. People were ignorant of their sufferings as they enjoyed life with sensual pleasures, although they could see how others suffer from old age, decay, and death. Desire being the cause of suffering, people identified it wrongly as the tool of enjoyment, without knowing that they have been trapped in suffering for a limitless time of births in the circle of life. Buddha revealed that it is possible to get rid of sufferings by eliminating the desire, and he revealed the way also to be followed. to eliminate the suffering. That is the eightfold noble path. These four noble truths are the highest among truths. Then the teaching on the non-attachments is the highest among doctrines, as it is the way to eliminate suffering. Buddha said, definitely the form is attractive. Rupam bhikkhave pyarupam sataru. The sound is attractive and pleasant. Odor is attractive and pleasant. Taste is attractive and pleasant. Contact is attractive and pleasant, but they create desire that conditions suffering forever. The non-attachment is the nirvana that can be achieved by rooting out the desire. Therefore, the Lord Buddha advises to follow the middle path without clinging to any extreme, such as indulging in sense pleasures or self-mortification. Among the beings with two-legged, Lord Buddha is the highest. The world said to Dipadanam cha Chakkuma. He is endowed with 9 virtues, namely Arahant, worthy one, Samma Sambuddha, full enlightenment, Vijjacharana Sampanno, endowed with wisdom and the conduct, Sugato, well behavior, well gone, Lokavidu, knower of the world, Anuttaro Purusha Dhamma Sarati, incomparable tamer of beings, Satta Deva Manusana, teacher of gods and men, Buddho, enlightened one, and Bhagava, blessed one, etc. He is great master not only by words, but also in action. The word of Vidya implies that 8 kinds of knowledge, namely insight, vipassana, psychic powers, manomaya, iddhi, various magical powers, iddhi vida, clairaudience, dibba sota, reading of thoughts of others, parachitta vijanana, reflection of former lives, ubbe nivasanussati, clairvoyance, dibba chakku, elimination of defilements, asavakkhaya. The word charana implies 15 kinds of conducts, namely morality, sila, restraining of senses, indriya, sangvara, limitation of eating food, mattasita, awake in the night, jagari kan yoga, confidence, saddha, moral shame and moral fear, hero tappa, well versed in everything, bahusutta, endeavor, parakramo, mindfulness, sati, wisdom, the mati. For absorption, tattari janani, Buddha is endowed with those knowledges, and he practiced 15 kinds of virtues. The birth of the Buddha has brought happiness to the world. Sukho Buddhanam Uppad. People commit evil and immoral deeds due to the ignorance. The Buddha eliminated the ignorance and revealed the truth to the world. Therefore, the people are no more in the dark of ignorance. They can get rid of suffering by following the doctrine of the Buddha. Vejjupamo jinavaro saddhammo osadupamo. Dhamma is like a medicine and the Buddha is like great physician. Those who want to cure their sicknesses, they must drink the medicine recommended by the physician. Same as the simile, the people who want to get rid of suffering should follow the teachings of the Buddha. Dhammapada says, Esova maggo nattanyo tassa nassa visuddhya etammi tumme patipajjata marasetang pamohanang. There is none other than this doctrine to receive the clear wisdom, pure wisdom. You should follow this Eight Noble Path that receive the Mara. Etammi tummi patipanna dukkha santang karissata akkhato ve maya maggo anyaya salla sattanam. If you follow this noble path, you will eliminate suffering. I have realized the way that could eliminate defilements, and I have revealed with confidence to you. Tummehi kichang atapang akkhataro tathagata patipanna pamokkanti jaino mara bandhana. You should have the endeavor of burning out of defilements. Buddha's only guides the way. Those that follow the path would be able to release themselves from the snare of the Mara by attainment of absorptions, the jhana. We are lucky to be born in this world with perfect senses, and let us not to waste the good opportunity to follow the teachings of the great, compassionate, omniscience Master, the Lord Buddha. Dukkapatta cha nidukkha bhayapatta cha nibbhaya sokapatta cha nisoka hontu sabbe pipaninoti. May all suffering beings be free from sufferings. May all those beings in fear be free from fear. May all those who are sad be free from sadness. Akasatta cha bhummatta devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditta chiran rakkantu lokasatanam chiran rakkantu desanam chiran rakkantu tam sadati.